ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां क्षम्यतां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नत्वा श्रीभारती तीर्थविद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरौ
नत्वा श्रीभारती
भारती तीर्थ विद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरौ
तीर्थविद्यारण्यमुनीश्वरौ
अधीमहे पञ्चदशीं कैवल्यपदसिद्धये
अधीमहे पञ्चदशीं कैवल्यपदसिद्धये।
कैवल्यपदसिद्धये।
द्वैतविवेकप्रकरणम् श्लोक नंबर 36। What is no number to join? Sushila ji has messaged 252777. Just a minute, please. विज्ञानवादो बाह्यार्थ वैयर्त्यात् स्यादिहेति चेत्
विज्ञानवादो
ज्ञानवादो
वाक्यार्थ
वाक्यार्थः
वैयर्थ्यास्यादिहेतु चेत्
वैयर्थ्यास्यादिहेतु चेत्
न हृद्याकारमाधातुं भाग्यस्यापेक्षितत्वतः
न हृद्याकारमाधातुं
हृद्याकारमाधातुं
भाग्यस्यापेक्षितत्वतः
बाह्यस्यापेक्षितत्वतः
वैयर्त्यमस्तु वा भाग्यं न वा रगितुमीश्महे
वैयर्थ्यमस्तु वा
वैयर्थ्यस्थं तु वा
भाग्यं
बाह्यं न
न वा
वारयितुं
रहितुमीश्महे
हेष्महे
प्रयोजनमपेक्षन्ते न मानानीति हि स्थितिः
प्रयोजनम्
प्रयोजनमपेक्षन्ते
अपेक्षन्ते
न
न
मानानीतिः
मानानीतिः
स्थितिः
स्थितिः
अन्धश्चेन्मानसद्वैतं तन्निरोधेन शाम्यति
बन्धश्चेन्मानसद्वैतं
बन्धश्चेन्मानसद्वैतं तन्निरोधेन
तन्निरोधेन
शाम्यते
शाम्यते
अभ्यसेद्योगमेवातो ब्रह्मज्ञानेन किं वद
अभ्यसेद्योगमेवातो
अभ्यसेदेतद्योगमेवातो
ब्रह्मज्ञानेन किं
ब्रह्मज्ञानेन किं
वद
वद
चत्रिंशत् श्लोकतः पूर्वश्लोके पञ्चत्रिंशत् पर्यन्तं श्लोकपर्यन्तं विद्यारण्य मुनीनां यत् निश्चितरूपेण उक्तम् अस्ति मनोमयं जगत् जीवानां बन्धकारणम् इति आन्तरप्रपञ्चः बन्धहेतुः न तु बाह्यप्रपञ्चः बाह्यप्रपञ्चः ईश्वरसृष्टः ईश्वरसृष्टं द्वैतं बाह्यं जगत् सृष्टं द्वैतम् आन्तरजगत् एतयोः जगतोः किं बन्धकारणं जीवानाम् इति सम्यक् आलोच्य अन्वयव्यतिरेकाभ्यां निश्चितरूपेण उक्तम् अस्ति बन्धकारणं मनोमयं जगत् यदि मनोमयं जगत् बन्धकारणं भवति तर्हि अत्र एका शङ्का उत्पद्यते किं तत् यदि मनोमयकारणं बन्धकारणं भवति तदेव बौद्धमतस्यापि बौद्धमतवादिनः अपि वदन्ति इत्युक्ते बौद्धमतानुसारम् अस्माकम् अपि सिद्धान्तः भवति इत्युक्ते अस्माकं सिद्धान्तस्य हानिः भवति किमर्थं वेदान्तदर्शनमस्ति वेदान्तदर्शनं तथा विज्ञानमतं तयोः कोऽपि भेदः नास्ति इति भवति इत्युक्ते अस्माकं सिद्धान्तस्य अद्वैतसिद्धान्तस्य हानिः भवति बौद्धमतस्यानुसारमपि इदं जगत् सर्वं जगत् मानसम् एव भाग्यविषयः नास्ति वयमपि वदामः भाग्यप्रपञ्चः न तु बन्धकारणम् अतः भाग्यप्रपञ्चः नास्ति इति कृते विज्ञानवादिनः अद्वैतवादिनः विज्ञानवादिनश्च तयोः भेदः नास्ति इति भवति। अतः एव शङ्का अत्र क्रियते। विज्ञानवादः भाग्यार्थवैकर्त्यात् स्यात् इति चेत् न। अस्य शङ्कायां अस्य शङ्कायां निवृत्त्यर्थम् अस्माकम् एतावत् उच्यते। भाग्यविषयस्य अस्तित्वं भाग्यविषयाः सन्ति एव। भाग्यविषयस्य अस्तित्वं वयम् अङ्गीकुर्मः। भाग्यविषयाः न सन्ति इति न वदामः। भाग्यविषयं विना वृत्तिः कथं भवति? अंतःकरणे वृत्त्यात्मकं भाग्यविषयस्य वृत्त्यात्मकरूपम् अंतःकरणे कथं भवति? मनोमय प्रपंचः तु भाग्यविषय अनुसारं भवति। भाग्यविषयानुसारी मनोमय प्रपंचः। अतः भाग्यविषयः न तु व्यर्थः। भाग्यविषयाणां प्रयोजनं नास्ति इति कृते भाग्यप्रपञ्चस्य निष्फलत्वं वैयर्थ्यमस्तु। यद्यपि यदि भाग्यविषयाणां वैयर्थ्यं निष्फलत्वम् अस्ति, तथापि मनोमय विषयः एव बन्धकारणम्। भाग्यविषयः व्यर्थः भवतु, तथापि विषयानुसारी एव मनोमय प्रपञ्चः। विज्ञानवादिनः किं कुर्वन्ति? सर्वदा भाग्यार्थं निराकुर्वन्ति। किमर्थं? निष्फलत्वात्। अयमपि भाग्यवस्तुनः वस्तूनां निष्फलत्वं भवतु इति वदामः। तथापि तेषां निष्फलत्वम् अस्ति। तेषाम् अस्तित्वं नास्ति इति वक्तुं न शक्यते। तेषाम् अस्तित्वं स्वीकुर्मः वयं। प्रयोजनस्य अभावे अपि विषयस्य अस्तित्वम् अस्ति। प्रयोजनं न अपेक्षन्ते प्रमाणानि। भाग्यवस्तूनाम् अस्तित्वं अतः वयं स्वीकुर्मः। भाग्यवस्तूनाम् अस्तित्वं कथम् अङ्गीक्रियते अस्माभिः? प्रमाणेन, प्रत्यक्षादिप्रमाणेन। प्रत्यक्षादिप्रमाणेन भाग्यवस्तूनाम् अस्तित्वं स्वीकुर्मः। मानामेय वस्तुसिद्धिः। प्रमाणेन अनादीन वस्तुसिद्धिः। अतः भाग्यवस्तूनाम् अस्तित्वं स्वीकुर्मः। यद्यपि अस्ति, निष्फलं भवतु, तेषां वैयर्थ्यम् अस्तु, तर्हि किम्? अतः भाग्यविषयस्य अस्तित्वं प्रमाणेन सिद्ध्यति। प्रयोजन अभावे अपि प्रत्यक्षादि प्रमाणैः सिद्धस्य भाग्यविषयस्य अभावः कथं प्रसज्यते? न प्रसज्यते। प्रयोजनम् न अपेक्षन्ते मानानि इति हि स्थितिः। अतः वयं भाग्यवस्तूनां वारयितुं निषेधं कर्तुं न ईष्महे। वयं न समर्थाः स्मः भाग्यवस्तूनां निषेधं कर्तुं। प्रत्यक्षादिप्रमाणैः भाग्यवस्तूनाम् अस्तित्वं सिद्धः भवति। प्रयोजनाभावे अपि। प्रयोजनं नास्ति इति चेत् अस्तित्वं नास्ति इति वक्तुं न शक्यते। प्रयोजनं नास्ति भवतु, अस्तित्वं कथं निराकर्तुं शक्यते इति विज्ञानवादिनः मतं वयं निराकुर्मः। तर्हि अन्यः प्रश्नः अत्र अन्येन पूर्वपक्षिणा कृतमस्ति। किं तत् इति, यदि मानसं द्वैतं बन्धकारणं, मनोमयं जगद्बन्धकारणं, तर्हि एतत् करोतु किं? मनोमय निरोधः, मनोमयः मनोमनसः निग्रहेण निरोधेन, तन्निरोधेन, तन्नित्युक्ते मनः मनोमयप्रपञ्चः, मनोमयप्रपञ्चः निरोधेन शान्तं भवति। अतः अभ्यासं कुरु, योगाभ्यासं कुरु, अभ्यसेत् योगम् अभ्यसेत्। ब्रह्मज्ञानेन किं प्रयोजनं? ब्रह्मज्ञानेन किं वद? ब्रह्मज्ञानेन किं वद? किं वद इत्युक्ते किं प्रयोजनं? कोऽपि प्रयोजनं नास्ति इति। यदि योगाभ्यासेन मनोमयप्रपञ्चस्य निरोधं कर्तुं शक्नुमः वयं, तर्हि ब्रह्मज्ञानेन शास्त्र अध्ययनेन गुरु उपसदनं, शास्त्र अध्ययनं, श्रवणं, मननं, निदिध्यासनं, निष्ठा इति एतैः किं प्रयोजनं? ब्रह्मज्ञानेन किं प्रयोजनं? बन्धनिवृत्तिः तु योगेन सिद्ध्यति। ब्रह्मज्ञानस्य निष्फलत्वम् अस्ति। किं फलम् इति आक्षेपः कृतः। तस्य उत्तरम् आचार्यः वदति। श्लोक नंबर 39। तत्कालिकद्वैतशान्तावप्यागामीश यागाभीजनिक्षयः
कालिक शां- शान्ताप्यगाधिनिक्षयः
तात्कालिकद्वैतशान्ताभ्यन्तनिक्षयः
ब्रह्मज्ञानं विना न स्यादिति वेदान्तडिण्डिमः।
ब्रह्मज्ञानं विना
विना
न
न स्यादिति
स्यादिति
वेदान्तडिण्डिमः।
वेदान्तडिण्डिमः।
So Vidyaranya Muni, he negates the akshepa, the objection that Vedantis are also like Vijnanavadis. Vijnanavadis, Bauddha. There are 4 branches of Bauddha Darshanam. Bauddha Darshanam Chatasraha Shakaha Santi. Sautrantika, Vaibhashika, Yogachara and Madhyamika. Iti Chatasraha Shakaha. 4 branches of Bauddha Darshana. Nastika Darshana. Nastika Darshanam. Sautrantika. All these Purupakshis, all these Siddhantas discussed in Brahma Sutra and Bhashyakara dismisses. Sautrantika, he says, Bhagya Prapanchasya Astitvam Pramanegi Siddham Bhavati. That is Sautantrikas. That they say Bhagya Prapancha is there. Their view is different. Vaibhashika says Bhagya Prapancha, for them also Bhagya Prapancha is there. What do they say? Because it is inferred from the vritti. Antakarna vritti, chitta vritti. Chitta vritti is there. Therefore Bhagya Prapancha is there. Vaibhashika. Yogachara Yakshanika Vijnana Vadinaha. Yogacharaha. For them, there is no Bhagya Prapancha. So here Yogachara is arguing. So Yogachara, there is no Bhagya Prapancha. Only Vritti Jnanam, thought world. Antra Prapancha alone is there. Vritti Vishya is there. There is no Bhagya Prapancha. And Vritti Jnanam is Kshanika, momentary. And for Madhyamika also, there is no Bhagya. For them, at one level above. For them, there is no Bhagya Prapancha. There is no Antara Prapancha also. So it's a different category. We are dealing with Yogachara, who says there is no Bhagya Prapancha, only Antara Prapancha, Manovritti, that is Kshanika. Therefore, Yogachara says, if you say Bhagya Prapancha is not there, like us, then you come to our party, Vijnanavadi. Samsara, we say Samsara is due to Antara Prapancha. And Yogachara also says there is no Bhagya Prapancha, only Antara Prapancha, only Vritti is there, therefore you are also like us. But we say it is not. We don't belong to a category. Why? We accept Bhagya Prapancha. The Vritti Jnanam, there is dependency of Bhagya Prapancha. Bhagya Prapancham Vina, Vritti Jnanam Katam Bhavati. Vrittihi, Vrittayaha. Antakarna Vrittayaha, Bhagya Vastu Anusarinaha. Anusarini Bhavati. Bhavanti. So therefore, Vritti Jnana depends on Bhagya Prapancha. Therefore, we are not Yogacharis. Vairatyam अस्तु वैयत्यं भाग्यवस्तुना तथापि भाग्यप्रपञ्चः भाग्यप्रपञ्चस्य निराकरणं कर्तुं न शक्यते. भाग्यप्रपञ्च cannot be negated because it is प्रमाणैः सिद्धं. प्रयोजनानि न अपेक्षन्ते प्रमाणानि. Therefore we cannot negate. Bhagya is established by pratyaksha pramanam. So therefore Bhagya need not be negated. Okay, if Bhagya need not be negated, now what is the cause of samsara? Cause of samsara is vrittihi, antakarna vrittayaha, thoughts. Therefore, what should you do? Therefore, you eliminate all the thoughts. Because thoughts are the problem. Therefore, destroy all the thoughts, eliminate all the thoughts, stop all the thoughts. Don't allow any thoughts to rise. Then there is no samsara. There is no samsara because antara prapancha, which is in the form of thoughts, vrityatmaka antara प्रपञ्चः अस्ति. यदि वृत्तिः वृत्तयः न सन्ति तर्हि अन्तरप्रपञ्चः अपि नास्ति. Therefore you work for that. Then samsara will not be there. Therefore no need for Vedanta vichara. Therefore yogaha alam manasam dvaitam tannirodhena shamyati iti uktam purvam. Therefore yogam abhyaset. Brahmajnanena kim vada. Now we say that what you say, that is it a permanent solution what you are giving? No, it is tatkalika dvaita shantihi. Tatkalika dvaita shantau api. Even though, okay, what you say, fine, by yoga, there is shantihi, there is peace. By yoga abhyasa, there is peace, there is shanti. But that shanti, how long it will last? It is tatkalika. It is tatkalika dvaita shantau, dvaita shantihi. तात्कालिक तत्काले भवः तात्कालिकः तत्काले भवः तात्कालिकः तदिता like अन्त्ये भवः अन्त्यं विदचोन्त्यात् परः in the sutta antya the word is अन्त्ये भवः अन्त्यं तद्वत् तदिता. So tatkale bhavah tatkalika. Tatkala also compound. Tatkalaha saha kalaha yasya saha tatkalaha. So tatkalika. Tatkalika dvaita shantavapi agami jani kshayaha. Brahmajnanam vina na syat. Iti Vedanta Dindimaha. So, so Tatkalika Dvaita Shanti. Dvaita is the problem. Tasya Shantihi, Dvaitasya Shantihi, Dvaita Shantihi, Tat Bhavati Yogabhyasena Tatu Tatkalikaha eva. It is temporary. Dvaitasya Shantihi takes place temporary. Where you can understand Nirvikalpa Samadau. In Nirvikalpa Samadhi, there is Tatkalika Shantihi. Why we say Tatkalika Shantihi? After Nirvikalpa Samadhi, you have to wake up to the Bhagya Prapancha only. Once you wake up Bhagya Prapancha, once you wake up to Bhagya Prapancha, again Dvaitam. Therefore, you cannot remain in Samadhi forever. Once you wake up, the Prarabdha, which is there, karma waiting. Suppose if you say, I will be Nirvikalpa Samadhi till Maranam, and then Nirvikalpa Samadhi itself will pass away. Okay, then Prarabdha and Agami, okay, that is not there. But what about Sanchita Karma? Whatever karma you have accumulated so far in your so many janmas, what will happen to them? Sanchita karma, it becomes the cause for the agami janma, agami dvaita. And Sanchita karma cannot go away. You can remain in samadhi. By that you can avoid waking up to the Bhagya Prapancha, and therefore, when that becomes your prarabdha, you continue to be in Nirvikalpa Samadhi, even you die also. So prarabdha, nagami, gone. But what about Sanchita? Can he escape Sanchita? Sanchita will not go. Brahma Jnanam Vina, Sanchita Karma Nam Ksheha Na Bhavati. So then Brahma Jnanam is Aham Akarta Iti Jnanam, Jnanena. Therefore, Brahma Jnanam Vina, Agami Janikshayaha. Agami Janikshayaha is Agami Kale. Yogabhyasena Manasa Dvaitasya Shantihi Upashamaha Bhavati. Tattu Tatkale. तात्कालिकः एव परन्तु उत्पद्यमानस्य द्वैतस्य आगामि जनिक्षयः उत्पद्यमानस्य भविष्यत्काले उत्पद्यमानस्य द्वैतस्य उपशमः भवति वा यावत् पर्यन्तं समाधि स्थितिः अस्ति तावत् पर्यन्तं द्वैतस्य उपशमः समाधेः परं किं भवति पुनः द्वैतप्रपञ्चः उत्पद्यते एव अतः योगाभ्यासेन तात्कालिकः शान्तिः उपशमः भवति न तु शाश्वती निवृत्तिः न तु शाश्वतः उपशमः शान्तिः न तु शाश्वती शान्तिः. Therefore, the reason is agami karma is there. It will result in purarjanma. Therefore, you have to come back. Therefore, agami janikshayaha. Agami is that which is going to come. Jani, birth, janma in the form of janma. That is agami jani referring to agami karma. Sanchita karma. So agami janikshayaha nashaha. Brahmajnanena vina, brahmajnanam vina, or brahmajnanena vina, na siddhyati. अतः तात्कालिक द्वैत शांति योगाभ्यासेन भवति किंतु संचित कर्मणां क्षयः आगामी जनिक्षयः ब्रह्मज्ञानं विना न स्यात् इति वेदान्तडिण्डिमः इति वेदान्तानाम् उपनिषदां घोषः डिण्डिमः इति वेदान्ताः परिश्रुतयः उद्घोषयन्ति द्वैतनिवृत्तिः द्वैतनिवृत्तिः ब्रह्मज्ञानं विना न स्यात्. It is the घोष. It is the declaration of Vedanta Nindima. Vedanta Nindima, there is a Prakarana Grantha. Here it is not referring to the Prakarana Grantha. Vedanta Nindimaha. इत्युक्ते वेदान्तस्य डिण्डिमः वेदान्तस्य घोषः इत्यर्थः. Therefore, prarabdha karma can be exhausted. Agamiya also will not be there, but Sanchita will remain. So that you have to take it into account. Therefore, yoga cannot handle Sanchita. Therefore, yogena, yogaabhyasena, moksha na siddhyati. Vritti nirodhena moksha na siddhyati. Yoga ityukte chitta vritti nirodha. Chitta vritti nirodha will not give moksha. Chitta vritti nirodha will give shanti. And that shanti, we say tatkalika shanti, temporarily. Are we talking about tatkalika shanti praptihi अथवा आत्यंतिक shanti praptihi? We are talking about moksha. Moksha is atyanta shanti. तो आपेक्षिक शांति. आपेक्षिक शांति तो योगेन, आत्यंतिक शांति तो ज्ञानेन. अतः ब्रह्म ज्ञानं विना न स्यात् इति वेदान्तडिण्डिमः इति we say. Then Purvapakshi says, the next shloka, you will see before that, the Tika. Yogena किम द्वैत उपशमः तात्कालिकः उच्यते आत्यन्तिको वा इति विकल्प्य आद्यम् अंगीकृत्य द्वितीयं दोषयति. तो योगा द्वैतस्य उपशमः योगेन किम द्वैतोपशमः द्वैतस्य उपशम द्वैतस्य शांतिः. It is तात्कालिकः. Is it temporary or it is permanent iti? If you ask, then accepting the tatkalika adyam angikritya, accepting as though the first one is accepting first one, then we negate the second one. Second one is atyanta shanti. So adyam angikritya means adyam is tatkalika shantim angikritya atyantika shanti, which is dvitiyam. Second one, that is doshayati. Two types of shanti. आत्यंतिक आपेक्षिक अथवा तात्कालिक शांति आत्यंतिक शांति. प्रथमस्य तात्कालिक शांतेः अंगीकरणं कृत्वा द्वितीयस्य आत्यंतिक शांतेः दूषणं करोति. आचार्यः दूषयति तात्कालिकेति. आचार्य कोश श्रुति ज्ञात्वा देवम् उच्यते सर्वपाशैः ज्ञात्वा शिवं शान्तिम् अत्यन्तमेति. यदा चर्मवत् आकाशं वेष्टयिष्यन्ति मानवाः तदा देवम् अविज्ञाय दुःखस्य अन्तः भविष्यति इत्यादि श्रुतिषु अन्वयव्यतिरेकाभ्यां ब्रह्मज्ञानात् एव बन्धनिवृत्तिः अभिधीयते इति भावः. So ज्ञात्वा देवम् उच्यते सर्वपाशैः. So quotation from Shvetashvatara. Knowing ज्ञात्वा devam is atmanam. Sarvapashaihi muchyate, from all pasha bandhas sarvabandhaihi sarvabandhanat muchyate. Jnata shivam atyantam eti, knowing the Shiva Atma, which is Shiva, knowing Shivam, Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram, Shantim, Atyantam eti. Atyanta Shantim eti. He gains the peace which is total, absolute. There is no Taratamya in that Shanti. Next one is, it's also from Shweta Shvatra Upanishad. It's a beautiful mantra. Yata charmavat akasham veshtayishyanti manava tada devam avijnaya dukkasya antaha bhavishyati. If you can roll the akasha like a mat which you use for sleeping, like a charma skin, like you roll a cloth. Similarly, if you can roll the akasha, if manavaha, if human beings, if the person can roll like a cloth, the akasha, then he can gain, shantihi, that is, then he can put an end to dukkha without knowing devam, without knowing atma. It means you cannot roll the akasha like you roll the mat, like you roll the cloth. Similarly, without the knowledge of atma, samsarasya dukkasya antaha na bhavati. That is the meaning. So therefore, samsara bandha nivrittihi can never happen without atma jnanam. That is the idea. Iti anvaya vyatireka abhyam, through anvaya and vyatireka method, it is said that brahmajnanadeva bandha nivrittihi iti abhidiyate. That is presented iti bhavaha. Then the next shloka. Here the Purvapakshi says, what does he say? You cannot negate Bhagya Prapancha. Yes, you cannot negate Bhagya Prapancha. How can we negate Bhagya Prapancha? It is Pramana, Siddhaha. So, therefore, Bhagya Prapancha is there. Yes, it is there. If Bhagya Prapancha is there, as long as Bhagya Prapancha is there, Antara Prapancha also is there. Yes, it is there. It means you can never gain moksha. Because Manomayam Jagat, Antara Prapanchaha Bandha Hetuhu. Therefore, as long as Bhagya Prapancha is there, Yavat Bhagya Prapanchaha asti, Tavat Antara Prapancha asti. Antara Prapanchaha Bandhayetuhu. Ataha Mokshaha, Mokshasya Prasangaha. Moksha cannot happen. Purupakshi says. Therefore, to gain moksha, what you have to do? You have to eliminate the Antara Prapancha. That is possible only through eliminating the Bhagya Prapancha. Therefore, you have to destroy the external world. You have to destroy the external world. How to destroy the external world? Now, that is the, if the Purvapakshi asks such question, for that answer it's given. Then he says, Anivritte pisha srishte dvaite tasya mrishat matam.
अनुवृत्तेऽपि
सृष्टे
सृष्टे
द्वैते तस्य
दैते तस्य
मृषावताम्
मृषात्मनः
Buddhva brahmadvayam bodhum shakyam vastvaikyavadhinaha.
बुद्ध्वा
वयं
ब्रह्माद्वयं
बोद्धुं
बोद्धुं
शक्यं
शक्यं
वस्त्वैक्यवादिनः
वैक्यवादिनः
Nivritte, na nivritte, anivritte. Nivritta is Nivritta, not Nirvritta. Nirvritta is engaging. Nivritta is withdrawing. Nivritta is Nashta. So Anivritte. So Avinashte, opposite. Nivritte, na Nivritte, Anivritte. Avinashte. Anivritte api Isha Srishte Dvaite. Isha Srishte Dvaite Anivritte. All te, a is there. Saptami. Sati Saptami. ईश सृष्टे द्वैते अनिवृत्ते अपि तस्य मृषात्पतां बुद्ध्वा ज्ञात्वा ब्रह्म अद्वयं बोद्धुं शक्यम्. ब्रह्म वस्तु अद्वयम् इति बोद्धुं शक्यम्. इति वस्तु ऐक्यवादिनः. इति वस्तु ऐक्यवादिनः वेदान्तिनः. We say. So, सति सप्तमी अनिवृत्ते. अनिवृत्ते. निवृत्ते. We say, for Brahma Jnanam, there is no need to eliminate, there is no need to destroy the external world. Why we say? Because Bhagya Prapanchasya Sattve Antara Prapanchasya Sattvam. Antara Prapanchasya Sattve Jiva Bandha Jivanam Bandha Sattvam. Bandha Sattvam. Therefore, Bandha Nivrityartam Kim Karaniyam Antara Prapanchasya नाशनं करणीयम्. आन्तरप्रपञ्चस्य नाश कदा भवति? भाग्यप्रपञ्चस्य नाशेन. That is what Purvapakshi says. But what we say, भाग्यप्रपञ्चस्य सत्त्वे अपि अद्वैतं ब्रह्म ज्ञातुं शक्यम् इति आचार्यः प्रतिपाद्यते अस्मिन् श्लोके. प्रपञ्चस्य सत्त्वे भाग्यप्रपञ्चस्य सत्त्वे द्वैतम् आपद्यते. भवतु तत्तु सत्यमेव. भाग्य प्रपंच ईश्वर सृष्ट द्वैत is there. When ईश्वर सृष्ट द्वैत is there. Sattve, ईश्वर सृष्ट प्रपंच is there. Then Dvaitam will come. Yes, Dvaitam will come. So what? That ईश्वर सृष्ट द्वैतम be there. That is not the cause for samsara. Why we say? For moksha is through Brahmajnana. For Brahmajnana, you don't have to destroy this Ishvara Srishta Prapancha, Ishvara Srishta Dvaita. Why? Because Brahmajnanam, it operates at two levels. At the subject level, at the object level. That is Ishvara Srishta Dvaitam and Ishvara Srishta Dvaitam. Subject level is Jiva Srishta Dvaitam. At the object level, it is Ishvara Srishta Dvaitam. At two levels, Brahmajnanam operates, works. At the subject level, what happens? Brahmajnanam resolves all the karma. Prarabdha, that is only by Kshayena. Prarabdhasya nashaha Kshayena eva. Anubhavena eva tasya kshayaha bhavati. Prarabdha karma. Agami is gone. And Sanchita is destroyed. So Prarabdha is in fact not there for a jnani. It is only for the people who, only for the people of the world, from the standpoint of the world only, Prarabdha is there for the jnani. But for the jnani, there is no karma at all. Therefore, all karmas are destroyed, in fact. So when all karmas are destroyed, then there is no bhogya srishti for the person. No bhogya. No bhogya means there is no antara prapancha. There is no antara prapancha. When there is no antara prapancha, means what? There is no priyaha, there is no apriyaha, there is no uprekshaha. There is uprekshaha means neutral, of course. There is no vastu is priya, no vastu is apriya. There is no ragadvesha. Because there is no bhagya srishti, there is no antara prapancha. Therefore, karma which is resolved by jnanam, there is no bhagya prapancha. There is no vishayakara vritti in the mind of the person causing samsara. That Vishayakara vritti is the cause for samsara. The vritti causes, the vritti gives rise to the the notion, this is priyaha, this is apriyaha, raga, dvesha, etc. That is because of Vishayakara vritti. Vishayakara vritti not there for the jnani. Therefore, at the subject level, Brahma Jnanam, how does it work? It works by resolving all the karma, by making, by the bhoga srishti, the antara prapancha, the Vishayakara vritti, which causes samsara, that is negated, removed. That is why Jnani remains unattached. There is no raga, there is no dvesha. That is natural for a Jnani. That Jnanam gives aham akarta, aham purnaha iti. Then where is raga, where is dvesha? Raga dvesha will be there when there is a notion of apurnatvam. By Brahma Jnanena, purnatvam is discovered. Therefore, all the Bhogya prapancha is dismissed, is gone. Bhogya prapancha arises due to Vishayakara vritti. Vishayakara vritti alone causes this samsara. Therefore, it is gone. This is at the subject level. So, by jnana, Brahma Jnanena, Vishayakara vritti, nasha, Vishayakara vritti, which causes samsara is destroyed. Now, this is at the subject level. What about at the object level? At the object level, simultaneously, the Ishvara Srishta Dvaitam, that Brahma Jnanam will not deny the Ishvara Srishta Dvaitam, but it will eliminate. How does it eliminate? Not physically. It falsifies everything. Mithyatvam, Mithyatvam of Prapancha is understood. Mithyatvam of Prapancha becomes clear when Brahma Jnanam is there. That is what falsification, that is what negating is, eliminating is. Falsifying. Don't have to destroy physically the Bhagya Prapancha. Falsify. How? By understanding that Prapancha is Mithya. Mithya means not that it is not there. Mithya is dismissing the reality attributed to Bhagya Prapancha. It is not really real. It has got reality which is only temporary. That's what we use the word Vyavaharika Satyam. That's why we say Vyavaharika Satyam. We don't dismiss that Nasti iti. It has got Satyatvam, and Satyatvam is Vyavaharika Satyatvam. It has only relative, empirical reality, Vyavaharika reality. It is not absolutely real. Therefore, the Bhagya Prapancha doesn't have reality, not absolute reality. Doesn't have absolute reality, only Vyavaharika reality. What is absolute reality? Trikalaya piyate tishtati tat. That is Satyam. Anita sarvam mithya. Therefore, Mrishatmatam. Buddhva, having understood, having known. Mrishatmatam Buddhva. Mrishatmatam, that is Ishvara Srishta Dvaitasya Mrishatmatam Buddhva. Then Advaitam Bodhum Shakyam. Therefore, you don't have to eliminate the Bhagya Prapancha. External Prapancha is Bhaditam, falsified by Brahmajnanam. It is removed cognitively. It is removed cognitively. Therefore, it becomes no more a cause for samsara. Ishvara Srishta Dvaite Anivritte api. When it cannot be destroyed, Ishvara Srishta Dvaitam, Tasya Mrishatmatam Buddhva, knowing the unreality, knowing the Vityatvam, Mrishatmatam of the Ishvara Srishta Dvaitam, Vastu Aikyavadinaha, Brahma Vastu Aikyavadinaha, Jiva Brahma Aikyavadinaha, we say Brahma Advaitam Brahma Bodhum Shakyam. Vastu can be known as Advaitam. Iti Aikyavadinaha. Jiva Brahma Aikyavadinaha. Vayam Padamaha. So therefore, we say Bhagya Prapanchasya Nashaha. Bhagya Prapanchasya Nashaha न करणीयः कर्तुमपि न शक्यते भाग्य प्रपञ्चः भवतु किन्तु तस्य सत्यत्वं नास्ति इति ज्ञात्वा तस्य मृषात्मतां मिथ्या एव इति निश्चित्य यथा रज्जु सर्पवत् like a rope snake rope is the rajju is the sarpah, but you thought it is sarpa. The reality is that the sarpatvam attributed to the rajju sarpatvam is removed, then rajju is harmless. Let it be there, so what? That causes no fear. So therefore, Atava, we can give another example. Ta darpane drishyamanam mukham. Reflection doesn't cause any damage done to the reflection. Any damage done to the darpana may cause damage in the reflected image, but not to the original image. I remain unaffected. It is mithya. Therefore, Advaita Brahma eva satyam iti jnatum shakyate iti vijnanavadinaha vadanti. So now the tika. Nanu bhagya dvaita nivaranam antarena without nivaran, without destroying, without negating, destroying. Antarena advitya brahma jnanam eva na udiyat. Advitya brahma jnanam cannot arise iti ashankya tan nivarana abhave api. Even without the nivarana abhave api, even without destroying that, tasya mithyatva jnanadeva, just by understanding the mishatvam mithyatvam of the bhagya prapancha, paramarthikam advaitam bodhum shakyate. Paramarthikam advaitam brahma bodhum shakyate iti aha. Anivritte anivritte api, avinashte api, even without destroying. Then, so anivritte api bodhum shakyate. You don't have to destroy the bhagya prapancha. Bhavatu. Therefore, no need to eliminate the bhagya prapancha to eliminate dvaitam, Ishwar Sashta dvaitam. The bhagya prapancha should be falsified. Bhagya prapancha mithya iti jnatavya. So mithya iti ityukte, it is enjoys lower order of reality compared to paramarthika sat. That which is vyavakharika sat cannot cause any dent in the paramarthika sat. It cannot cause any pratibandha. So therefore, knowing the paramarthika sat, the vyavakarika sat cannot cause any dent. Knowing the paramarthika sat, the one who lives in the vyavakarika sat, the vyavakarika sat is mithya iti jnatva. Therefore, bhagya prapancha will not cause any problem to that person. Therefore, the person is muktaha eva. Therefore, freedom is possible. Therefore, brahma jnanena kim bada, you asked. Brahma jnanena moksha siddhyati. It is moksha is forever. It is not tatkalika. It is. We say. Now, Purva Pakshi doesn't accept this. Purva Pakshi says, this Dvaita Mithyatvam In fact, Purapakshi, Dvaita Mityatvam, we said that Ishvara Sishta Dvaitam is Mithya, therefore it will not cause any problem, therefore no samsara, therefore free we say. No. Dvaita Mityatvam is not the cause for Advaita Siddhi. Dvaita Mityatvam is not Advaita Siddhi. That is the objection Purapakshi raises in the next shloka. This Mithya, what Mithya is not understood. That is why such questions come. Mithya is even by Panditaha, what is this Mithya is not understood. In the translations, when we see it becomes clear, it is unreal, doesn't unreal. Unreal means it is not like mirage water. Mirage water doesn't exist. But that also it it is unreal only when you discover that. But it appears because for pratyaksha it is there. Unreal, even mirage water example. Also, we don't give we give the example of the horn of the rabbit. Doesn't exist. So it is therefore mithya is that which is absolutely tucha means that which is absolutely non-existent. Mithya means it is not absolutely non-existent. Mithya is that as existence, but it is not absolute. It is relative. It is relative. Therefore, it enjoys vyavaharika sattvam. You cannot dismiss it. You cannot, you cannot dismiss as though it doesn't exist at all. It exists, but its existence is only relative, not total, not totally non-existent. If it is totally non-existent, it is non-existent. Non-existence cannot be known by any pramana because it is non-existent. How something which is absolutely non-existent can be known by pramana? Not possible. Pramana can operate only with those which are existent. With regard to existent things only, pramana is functional, operative. Absolutely non-existent. Pramana, no pramana can operate. So therefore, mithya is not absolutely non-existent. Mithya is not absence. It's not total absence. It is another part of reality. It indicates the reality of a thing which is dependent, which is dependent on something, on the total. Gata is mithya. It doesn't mean it is absolutely non-existent. No. Its existence is relative. Its existence is dependent on the clay. Therefore, vyavaharika satyam. That is mithya. It enjoys reality which is temporary. This is not understood by people. Therefore, the Purupakshi here raises this question. Dvaita mityatvam, Dvaita mityatvena, Advaita siddhihi na bhavati. Dvaita is mithya, fine, you said, let it be. But from that, how do you conclude it is Advaitam? Vastu is Brahma, which is Advaitam. How do you conclude? Father Vidyanandamani says, next shloka. Pralaye tannivruttau tu guru shastradya bhavataha.
प्रलये तन्निवृत्तौ तु
गुरुशास्त्राद्यभावतः
गुरुशास्त्राद्यभावतः
भावतः
Virodhi dvaita bhavepi na shakyam bhotumadvayam.
विरोधी
विरोधि
द्वैतभावैपि
द्वैतभावेऽपि न शक्यं
नाशक्यं
भोक्तुमव्ययम्
भोक्तुमव्ययम्
Pralaye, Pralaya is Laya, Nashakale, Vinashakale, Pralaye. Tannivruttau, tan referring to Dvaita, Prapanchacha, Dvaita Bhavasya, Nivrutti, Tannivruttau. Virodhi Dvaita Abhave Api, Guru Shastradi Abhavataha, Therefore Advaitam Bhodum Na Shakyam. That is, in the Pralaya, when everything is resolved, pralaye prakarshena layah liyah layah nashah vinashakale dvaita द्वैतस्य तन्निवृत्तौ द्वैतस्य निवृत्तौ द्वैत प्रपंचस्य निवृत्तौ प्रलये तन्निवृत्तौ तत् तन्निवृत्तौ referring to द्वैत निवृत्तौ what द्वैतम ईश्वर सृष्ट द्वैतम. So therefore we are talking about what pralaya, mahapralaya, at the end of the kalpa the entire srishti is withdrawn, goes into unmanifest mahapralaya. So therefore ईश्वर सृष्ट द्वैत निवृत्तौ सति सति सप्तमी प्रलये तन्निवृत्तौ नी पूर्वक बद्धातु ता प्रत्यय निवृत्तौ. Okay, then what happens? Guru Shastradi Abhavatah, Guru Shastri Abhavatah Abhavatah Tasil Pratyaya Panchamyarte Tasil Guru Guruscha Guru Shastra Ityadi. So Guru Cha Shastram Cha Guru Shastre Guru Shastre Adi Yasya Saha Guru Shastradihi Tesham Guru Shastradinam Abhavah Guru Shastradi Guru Shastradya Abhavah Guru Shastradya Bhavah Tasmat Guru Shastradya Bhavat Panchamyate Tasil Guru Shastradya Bhavatah. Because Guru Shastra, etc. Guru not there, Shastra not there. Because the Pralaya, what happens? Shastram also is withdrawn. Veda also, Veda is got Pravaha Nityatvam. When Srishti comes, then along with the Srishti, Vedas also are given by Bhagavan. So when the Srishti is withdrawn, so what will happen to Veda? Veda also is withdrawn. The Veda is gone, Guru. When Srishti is gone, where is Guru? So for Bhagya Prapancha Nivruttau, Dvaita Prapancha Nivruttau Sati, Guru Shastradi Abhavataha. Okay. Virodhi Dvaite Abhave Api Advaitam Bodham Nashikyam. Now, Pralaya Kale Dvaita Prapanchaha Viliyate. Kasmin Viliyate? Brahmani Viliyate. Okay. Kalpante Pralaya Kale Dvaita Prapanchaha Viliyate Brahmani. Now, Tada Kimbhavati Advaitasya Virodhi Dvaitam Bhavati. Where is Dvaita? The Virodhi Dvaita Abhava. There is no Dvaitam. There is no Dvaitam. The Virodhi Dvaita Abhave api. Advaitam Bodham Nashakyam. Even though Dvaita is not there at the time of Pralaya because everything is withdrawn, then how will you recognize Advaitam? How can Advaitam be recognized? Therefore, when Pralaya Kale, Advaitam Brahma na jnayate. At the time of Pralaya Kala, Advaita Brahma cannot be known. That Advaitam Brahma, what you say that Satyam, that cannot be known. Advaitam Bodham Nashakyam. Why? Because there is no Guru, there is no Shastra. When they are there, they will teach, give Shastram, Brahma Jnanam they give, therefore Brahma Jnanena Advaita Siddhihi. But at the time of Pralaya, when they themselves are not there, everything is resolved. There is no Dvaitam. Then how do you say it is Dvaitasya Mityatvena Advaita Siddhihi? We cannot recognize Advaitam because at the time of when Pralaya happens, then where is Guru, where is Pramana? Therefore, how will you know Advaitam Brahma? As there is no Pramana, there is no Pramata also. Not only Pramata also is not there. Who will recognize Advaitam? Guru Shastra, one thing. What about Pramata? There is no Pramana, there is no Pramana Pratipadagita, there is no Pramata also. Who will recognize Advaitam? Advaitam bodham na shakyam. Iti argument. But whereas, therefore, what we say, Virodhi Dvaitam, we say, Virodhi Dvaita Abhave Api. That is Dvaitam, which is Virodhi. Virodhi Dvaitam is Dvaita Virodhinaha Advaita Bhavasya Sattve Api. Virodhi Dvaita Dvaita Bhave Api. So, Virodhi Dvaita Abhave Api. That is Dvaita Virodhinaha. What is Advaita? Dvaita Virodhinaha Virodhi Dvaita Bhave Api. Virodhi Dvaita Bhave Api. That is a Dvaita which is opposite to Advaita. Dvaita which is opposite to Advaita. So the Virodhi Dvaita, the Dvaita which is opposite to Advaita, when it is not there, it means Dvaita which is opposite to Advaita is not there at the time of Pralaya Kala. Then what is there? Advaitam alone is there. So Advaitam alone is there that time, but Advaitam cannot be known. Bodham na shakyam. So Virodhi Dvaita, the Dvaita which is Virodhi to Advaita, Tasya Bhavaha, that is not there. Therefore, Advaitasya Bhavaha, Vinashakale, Pralayakale. Sattve api, that Advaitam Bodham na shakyam. Advaitam cannot be known. Even when Dvaita is not there. You understand what he says, Purva Pakshi. Dvaita is not there. We say Dvaita is falsified, is Bhagya Prapancha, which is Dvaita, it is Mithya, it is falsified, it is not there. That's what the Purva Pakshi understands. Okay? You have to understand what Purva Pakshi says from his standpoint. Dvaita is the cause for samsara, therefore Dvaita is not there. Dvaita not there, then what is there? Advaitam alone, therefore Dvaita Jnanena Mokshaha Brahma Siddhi. Iti, if it is, iti we say, and this is how Purva Pakshi it says. So therefore, for Advaitam, Dvaita has to be destroyed. Dvaita has to go. Dvaita has to go. It has to be destroyed. In Pralayakara, where is Dvaitam? Therefore, this Virodhi Dvaita is not there in Pralayakara. Therefore, Dvaitasya abhave api. Therefore, what is there? Advaitam. Then Advaitam is there. Then Advaitam Bodham na shakyam. That Advaitam katam Bodham shakyam. Avagantum na shakyam Pralayakale. Why? To know Advaita, there should be Pramata. There should be Pramana. There should be Guru, etc. All the other factors, Karakani, must be there. Then only Pramata will know Advaitam Brahma, then only it is Moksha. Therefore, as you say, in the absence of Dvaitam, Moksha is gained. What you say, that is not possible. In the absence of Dvaitam in Prayakala, Advaitam alone is there. Moksha is not possible because of the absence of Guru Shastra, etc. Pramata. So we say, you don't have to wait till Pralayakala. Pralayakala, we say, in spite of Dvaitam, Advaitam is. But to know Advaitam Brahma, you don't have to destroy Dvaitam, or you don't have to wait till Pralayakala where all this Dvaita Prapancha resolves into Advaitam Brahma. Because there only the question comes, where is Pramata, where is Pramana, etc. So to know Advaita Brahma, it is not possible in Pralaya Kala. It means when it is possible, only when the Srishti is there. That is it now. So now this Dvaitam is that, then how will you ask, how will you resolve Dvaitam? You don't have to resolve Dvaitam. In spite of Dvaitam, Advaitam is. Dvaitam, in spite of Dvaitam, Advaitam is. You need not destroy Dvaitam. You need not destroy Dvaitam. Yoga, what they try to do is, that they think is, Yoga and other darshana, Dvaitam is opposed to Advaitam. Therefore, Dvaitam has to be destroyed. Dvaitam is destroyed in Pralayakala. Therefore, Advaitam is. Then Advaitam should give moksha to all the jivas. Doesn't happen. No, it is not like that. We say Advaitam in spite of Dvaitam. In Pralayakala, no Shastra, no Guru. Therefore there is no Guru, no Shastra, no Pramata. Advaitam alone is there. Then all the jiva will get moksha. No. So, in fact, in Pralayakala, what happens? Suppose if we assume in Pralayakala, some jivas, assume some jivas, they go to Brahmaloka. So they go to Brahmaloka. Even if they go to Brahmaloka, unless the person is a mumukshu, unless a person has that appropriate instrument for grasping knowledge, understanding, clarity, then moksha is not possible. Because going to Brahmaloka is full of, there it is not like Bhuloka, therefore there you enjoy a different world. You may have a Bhoga Buddhi there, therefore you may like to continue there without Brahmajnana. That is possible. So Bhoga Buddhi could be there in other lokas. Therefore, even if you go to other loka, because of our Bhoga Buddhi, therefore you cannot enjoy moksha. Because Bhoga Buddhi is there, means Dvaitam is there. Okay, what about Samadhi? Let me stay in Samadhi, Nirvikalpa Samadhi here itself. No, Nirvikalpa Samadhi knowledge is not possible. Nirvikalpa Samadhi knowledge is not possible. You cannot, you may say we don't have Dvaitam. Yes, Dvaitam not there in Nirvikalpa Samadhi, but after you wake up from Nirvikalpa Samadhi, without Brahmajnanam, you become this good old person alone. Therefore, what we say is, knowing that this Dvaita Prapancha is mithya, it is not real, that alone gives moksha. So therefore, you don't have to physically destroy it. You don't have to wait for Pralayakala. In Pralayakala, no pramana, no guru, no, even you are not there, therefore moksha is not possible. Don't wait till Pralayakala, I will get moksha. That is not going to happen. You will go to unmanifest stage and then come back. Even if you go to Brahma Loka or other Loka, because of your Bhoga Buddhi, you will continue to be a samsari only. Don't think of being in Samadhi, then also moksha is not possible, because in Samadhi there is no knowledge, therefore there is no falsification of this Dvaita Prapancha and Advaita Siddhi, the Advaita Jnana Siddhi, therefore that is also ruled out. We said, understand that Dvaitam is mithya. In spite of Dvaitam, we say Advaitam is possible. How? Because Dvaitam is mithya. You don't give reality to this Dvaita Prapancha. Therefore, when Dvaitam is mithya, then what is there? Advaitam alone. That we will say in the next shloka. We will answer. This is the question asked by Purva Pakshi. Now we say Dvaitam. No, Purva Pakshi says, you say Dvaitam is mithya. Fine. Then we don't have to eliminate the external world. Fine. But how it is Advaita Siddhi? How it is Advaita Siddhi? Advaita Siddhi katam bhavati? So, Dvaitasya, this Dvaita Prapancha, which can be negated only through Shastradi Pramanam, that is not there at the Pralayakala. Therefore, Pralayakale Tannivruto Guru Shastradi Abhavataha. That is when Virodhi Dvaita Abhaveyapi. Not bodhum. When Pralayakala itself is not possible, then Jagrat Avastha, in this Avastha, Mithyatvam Dvaita Mityatvam, I will give Advaita Siddhihi. Advaita Siddhihi. Bhagya, this Prapanchaha. Bhagya Prapanchaha, Ayam Prapanchaha, Bhagya Prapanchaha, Brahma Jnanasya Pratibandakaha va nava. First we have to analyze this Bhagya Prapancha. It is a Pratibandha to Brahma Jnanam or not. If you attribute Satyatvam to this Bhagya Prapancha, then it will be a Pratibandha for Brahma Jnana. Is it Satyam? Does it enjoy Satyatvam? It doesn't enjoy Satyatvam, Mityatvam. Then Dvaitasya Mityatvam Sati, then Katam Advaita Siddhihi. That is what Purva Pakshi is asking. So this Dvaitam, this Mityatam of this Dvaita Prapancha, Katam Advaita Jnanasya Anukulam Bhavati. Katam Advaita Jnanasya Anukulam Bhavati. Mityatva Jnanena Advaita Siddhihi Advaita Anukulatvam Katam Bhavati. Iti Purvapakshinaha Prashnaha. It means for Advaita Jnanam, this Dvaita Prapancha is the obstacle, and that by falsifying that Advaita Jnanam happens, and therefore Moksha iti, what you say. Tat Katam Bhavati. Tat Katam Bhavati. What is the relationship between these two? What is the relationship between two? That is the Purvapakshi is asking. That the idea behind the Purvapakshi question is this Dvaita Prapancha cannot be falsified. It is real. It is real. Therefore, Advaita Brahma Jnanam, it is not possible. That is the Purvapakshi's argument. The answer, the Acharya gives beautiful answer. In spite of Dvaitam, Advaitam is. In fact, we don't have to eliminate Dvaitam to know Advaitam. In spite of Dvaitam. That we will see. The next shloka gives the answer. The tika to the shloka we will read the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Dhanyavadaha.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಅಜ್ಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣ್ಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.